Fun facts about Mexico. Hola! Today, we're heading to Mexico, a country full of vibrant culture, incredible history, and beautiful landscapes. Let's explore some fun and exciting facts about this amazing place. First, let's talk about one of Mexico's most famous ancient civilizations, the Aztecs. The Aztecs built a massive empire long before Europeans arrived in the Americas. Their capital city, Tenochtitlan, was located where Mexico City stands today. This city was built on an island in a lake and was filled with impressive temples, palaces, and bustling markets. The Aztecs were skilled farmers, and they created floating gardens called chinampas to grow their crops. Can you imagine a garden that floats on water? Now, let's visit one of the new 7 wonders of the world, Chichén Itzá. This ancient Mayan city is home to the famous pyramid known as El Castillo. The Mayans built this pyramid with such precision that during the spring and autumn equinoxes, the sun creates a shadow that looks like a serpent slithering down the steps. The Mayans were brilliant astronomers, and they used Chichén Itzá as a place to study the stars and planets. Mexico is also known for its delicious food. Have you ever had a taco? How about guacamole? These yummy dishes come from Mexico. Mexican food is famous for its bold flavors, with ingredients like corn, beans, and chili peppers. One fun fact is that Mexico is the birthplace of chocolate. The ancient civilizations in Mexico, like the Mayans and Aztecs, were the first to make chocolate from cacao beans. They even used cacao beans as money. So, the next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember that it has a long history in Mexico. Speaking of celebrations, Mexico is famous for its colorful festivals. One of the most well-known is Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. This holiday is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, and is a time when families honor their loved ones who have passed away. They create beautiful altars, or ofrendas, decorated with candles, flowers, and photos. It might sound a little spooky, but it's actually a joyful celebration filled with music, dancing, and delicious food. The bright and beautiful sugar skulls, called calaveras, are a fun part of this tradition. Let's take a trip to the beach. Mexico has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, especially along the Yucatán Peninsula and the Pacific coast. The beaches of Cancun and Tulum are famous for their white sand and clear blue waters. But did you know that Mexico is also home to the world's second largest barrier reef? The Great Maya Reef stretches over 600 miles and is a perfect place to see colorful fish, sea turtles, and even dolphins. It's a great spot for snorkeling and diving. Explore the incredible nature of Mexico. The country has a wide variety of landscapes, from deserts and jungles to mountains and volcanoes. One of the most famous volcanoes is Popocatépetl, which is still active. In the winter, you can see monarch butterflies migrating to Mexico's forests. Every year, millions of these butterflies travel thousands of miles from Canada and the United States to spend the winter in Mexico. It's like a butterfly party in the trees. Mexico is also a land of amazing art and music. You might recognize the colorful paintings of Frida Kahlo, one of Mexico's most famous artists. Her paintings are full of bright colors and tell stories about her life and the Mexican culture. And have you heard of mariachi music? This lively music is played with guitars, trumpets, and violins, and is often heard at celebrations. Mariachi bands wear traditional charro suits, which are as colorful as their music. Finally, let's talk about Mexico City, the capital of Mexico. It's one of the largest cities in the world, with over 20 million people. Mexico City is a mix of the old and the new, where you can find ancient Aztec ruins right next to modern skyscrapers. The city is full of museums, parks, and historic sites. One of the most famous places to visit is the Zocalo, the main square, which is surrounded by important buildings, like the National Palace and the Metropolitan Cathedral. There's always something exciting happening in Mexico City. And there you have it, some fun and fascinating facts about Mexico, from ancient pyramids and floating gardens to delicious food and colorful festivals. Mexico is a country full of wonder and excitement. Whether you're dreaming of exploring ancient ruins, swimming in clear blue waters, or dancing to mariachi music, Mexico is a place that will fill your imagination with joy. So, the next time you think of Mexico, remember all the amazing things that make it such a special country.